Hi, it's Neva at timeforinvesting.com where we talk real estate. And today I'm answering the question so many of you had sent me about how did I find my title company and what to look for when picking a title company to do like quick closings and things like that. So stay tuned. I'm going to share with you my story. Hi, so title companies, settlement companies are what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to share with you, number one, the first thing I would say is I really think for settlement companies, title companies, I really think the best way to find one is through a referral. No matter how good or who's worked with them or they tell me they worked on 1,000 and blah, blah, blah transactions, for me, I just really feel better when it's either like my cash buyer referring me there, like people that have actually used that title company is what I would say. And there is no reason that you can't get referrals in your area because all you have to do is go to a RIA. Just find any rehab or any investor in your area and ask them which title company they have used, and they will have referrals. I'm telling you, do not be the first person to use a title company. Oh my goodness, I can tell you so many stories. I've had title companies, I had a title company for closing and everything afterwards. They wired me too much money, okay? Then they call and be like, we wired you too much money, we need you to send it back. You don't want stuff like that happening, okay? I had one, my cash buyer lost money using them because they screwed up on the HUD-1. And what they did is for the security deposit, they needed to credit him the security deposit. Instead, they credit the seller. So the seller was overpaid and he got his debit. So he ended up, paying more than he should have, right? And that money was already wired. Once that money is wired, that money is gone. And when they contacted the seller to say, hey, we sent you too much money, he was like, that's your problem, not mine, So he lost money. So I'm telling you, you do not want to be the title company issues. Because for me, I focus, my sellers are out of state, okay? And I am so on it with communication. With my title company, whichever title company that I use, I tell them, okay? And if they can't abide by this, I don't want to use them. I don't go with them. That everything has to be communicated to me first. I do not want them sending things to the seller and the seller's out of state and then sometimes something's wrong. I'm here. I'm the foot on the ground, so I work it and make sure that everything is correct. And so that's one of the things too for closing. When you go to these title companies, ask them, hey, I want the HUD-1 2 days before closing. A lot of title companies, you say that and they're like, why? Because they scramble. They don't work on the file, and then they scramble at the end, and they're flying out HUD-1s, a couple hours before closing. That's how a lot of title companies operate. And that is not what I want, because for my transactions, we close quickly. But just because we close quickly, I refuse to work with people that are sloppy. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to work with, a sloppy title company that, now you're rushing them and they're not used to being rushed and then they're making even more mistakes. No. No, no, no. So I'm telling you, title company, get a referral. I don't care, what type of advertising they have and what school their lawyer went to. Get a referral from a investor that has been using them for a while that will tell you this is a great title company to use, and they will be so happy to give referrals, just like how I'm happy to give all my referrals for title companies that I know in my area that are great, that have helped me. So that's my tip for the week. So go find your title company. Bye-bye.